Hey Scorpio, it's WhiteOwl Tarot here, bringing you your weekly reading. This is going to be a general reading for singles couples, anyone in between or anyone who wants to watch it, regarding love and romance and anything else that comes up for January 2020. Woo, we're in 2020 almost. Almost here, it's days away. Alright then, everything else you may or may not want to know is probably in the box below. Let's get started. We're going to start out here with the Arc Animal Tarot and Oracle deck. I'm going to do one Oracle card for you, and then we're going to get into the Tarot and the nitty-gritty. Alright. Where are you at with your energy, my Scorps? Where are you at, babe? Where are you at? Where are you at? What you know? Scorpio. Scorpio. Talk to me. Talk to me, Scorps. Where you at with Scorps? You got no energy, Scorpio? Is that what's going on? You got nothing for me. Should I just stop the video now? You got nothing. Oh, there you go. Aha, the chameleon. Okay, camouflage, adaptation, and clairvoyance, Scorpio. That's you, my little chameleon. Okay. Very interesting. It should be an interesting read, huh? With your camouflaging clairvoyance and adaptation. Alright, let's do a quick card or two for where you at, where you been, what you know. Where you been, what you know, Scorpio. Where you been, what you know. Let's get one or two cards for where you been, what you know. And then we'll get into your future. Where you been, what you know, Scorpio. Did you want to come out? Six of Wands, maybe. Alright, Scorpio, where you been? And what you know. What you know, Scorpio. Aha. Page of Pentacles. Alrighty then. So we have a quest in a bit here. We're looking for abundance, but at the same time we're conserving energy. So we are working smarter, not harder, yes. And we are in a quest for both wisdom and pentacles, I suspect, with the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Is that what you know? Is that all you know right now? That's where you've been? That's what you've been doing? Looking on a quest? Apparently. Okay. That's all we got for you. It's the camel. Okay. So aside from smoking cigarettes, let's do the future. Let's do the future and see what you got coming up for the next week or two. What's coming up for Scorpio for the next week or two? Oh, look at you. You got your card. So exciting. The Scorpion. Okay, now I'm excited. So we got the Knight of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. So we're looking to move out, move forward, but we're doing it very slowly, very cautiously, very Scorpionic-like. Kind of testing the waters, seeing what we can see before we really jump in. We're going to dip that toe in, huh? Alright, what else do we know for Scorpio here coming up in the next week or two in January 2020? What are we dipping our toe into, huh? Where are you dipping your toe, Scorpio? Sorry, mine in the gutter. Alright, where are you dipping? Where are you going? I don't know why I'm getting all giggly, Scorpio. You must feel pretty giddy today. Alright. What are you doing, Scorpio? Talk to me. Why don't you want to talk to me today? You're all secret squirrely, like not going to tell me anything. That's funny. Okay. So you're moving out. You're moving slowly. Not jumping into anything. But what are you dipping your toe into? Wow, why are you holding down on me, Scorpio? Should I just stop the video now? Seriously, like, I really, you got nothing for me? You're not doing anything? What are you doing? Come on. Help me out here. This is funny. I don't think I've ever had this happen. Okay, you can't be that secretive. Now, if you want a reading, you can't be that secretive. Okay, there we go. Talk to me. White peacock. Another 9. 9 of Pentacles. So, we're doing some expansion in our thoughts. We're doing some independence. There we go. Card just flew out. We're thinking now. We're sharing. Share with me. There you are, Scorpio, and the Queen of Cups. All right. So I think you're feeling definitely in your spidey senses with your, some of you are going clairvoyant, some of you are becoming psychic or increasing that. Some of you are more of a seer and the visual. Some of you just going into a more compassionate type energy. I think previously you were probably in Queen of Swords, a lot of you, and now you're going back to yourself, the Queen of Cups. So, oh yeah, and the Empress card. So now you're definitely feeling your value, you're knowing your value, you're knowing your self-worth, and you are not messing with anything that is not of your high caliber at this point, I think. And that's why you're dipping your toe, kind of like, I don't know, we'll see. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to see. Now, bottom of the deck is the Jaguar, which is Queen of Swords. So you are still there. You're waiting. You're waiting. Just do it. Just cross that line, and we will take you out. You're ready to face those demons. You're ready to face that devil. If you need to, it's there. You're ready. But as a whole, I think you're just feeling Queen of Cups. You're feeling back to yourself and feeling a little bit more, you know, loosened up in your emotions, feeling good. And the Empress energy. Do we have any other cards for Scorpio coming up in the next week or two? Oh, yeah, we do. Okay, good. Now you're talking to me. All right. Now I'm happy. Okay, so we have, wow, we have quite a bit. Oh, wow. Ask and you shall receive, huh? Okay, guys. I detect a little bit of sarcasm. I do. Okay, now I'm going to push the camel card up here. Oh, and we're going to knock over the hooty-hoo. Alright, when it comes to camels and owls, I guess the camel won out. Okay, so I'm going to push this up forward so you can see all your pretty little animals here. I don't mean to take up so much time with this, but might as well do it right. Okay. So, my little Scorpio, you got some stuff going down in the future. Okay. You have a King of Wands coming up. You have temperance, patience, divine energy, and harmony coming to you in the future. I think you'll be very courageous. I think that you're going to achieve quite a bit in the month of January. Watch out for that self-sabotaging kind of energy. Make sure that you don't self-sabotage whatever just because you're nervous and you know you want to slowly go forward. Don't let that get in your head too much. So we did have earlier, you had the Queen of Swords energy. So for some of you, make sure, you know, keep yourself in check. Don't stay in your head too long. So now with a Four of Swords here, I think that you will kind of bide your time. That's very Scorpionic as well. I'm really loving that you're back in your energy. You're going to bide your time and wait for the right time for certain things to come about and maybe show themselves. And with the Page of Cups, you do have some kind of offer here. There's something kind of coming up to light or coming up for air in a way, like with this alligator popping up out of the water. You've got you've got insight on this, though. It feels like basically you, this is not going to be a surprise. I don't see any big surprises for you. It's kind of like you're watching and waiting. You're kind of doing that spider thing. I'm really surprised the spider didn't pop out at this point, because I feel like, and maybe that's just because you already have so many scorpionic cards, out here right now. But it's like you're just kind of watching and waiting. You're sitting in that web and just waiting. And now at times, I think that you're going to kind of go into your hermit mode with the snow leopard here. He's so pretty. I think that you're still doing your introspection. You're still, some of you are still doing your ascension and still leveling up. You're still getting those upgrades and kind of just, dealing with those at the same time in a simultaneous manner. But with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like, you're kind of getting back to yourself, and that you establish your boundaries. You're still generous, because you're a very generous sign. I think a lot of people don't know that, but you're a very loving and generous sign when you're in your own energy with Steve. Oh, wow. Isn't that some kind of omen? Okay. Excuse me. So, interesting. So I'm talking about you being generous, and yet at the same time knowing the boundaries, establishing the boundaries, and cutting people off when they cross that boundary. Like you're definitely back to yourself. I love it. Okay, so let's do some confirmations here. Let's talk about some things, huh? Okay, so what is up with the Knight of Pentacles? The Wolf card. All right. So we have the King of Swords here. And this is history. So with the King of Swords, that's an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So I think that you're really taking your time with this person who may have hurt you, and or vice versa. But take that however it resonates. But you're really taking your time with this person in the past here. I think that you're taking a closer look. And you're realizing who's reliable, who's not, and kind of reassessing results of what happened. Now with the Nine of Wands, I think, with this, I'm not surprised that comes out. So the Strength card, you really kind of go into your bravery, your strength. You find your own strength. You find yourself with the Scorpion card coming out. You really kind of go into your strength. Now, some of you are dealing with a Leo, or did deal with a Leo in the past. But essentially, this is that Wounded Warrior card and the Rider-Waite. And, it's also very Scorpionic in that basically, you've taken a beating and you're still standing. You're the Phoenix. You're just going to come right back. Okay, so you have the Nine of Pentacles, another ending card here with the 9. So I'd like to look at the White Peacock. Okay, so for some of you, you dealt with some kind of third party, whether it was a person or a situation or some kind of, I don't know, it could be that somebody had some kind of addiction going on or so forth. It was that Devil card kind of issue, that Devil card energy that was in the past. And so this, I feel like this is kind of, you're coming to a conclusion of this, even though you're expanding your thoughts and you're coming to more, more knowledge on this. Things are kind of, they kind of came forward like, oh, that's why, blah, blah, blah. So that's what was going on in your recent past. You kind of came to some illumination, if you will. And I think that basically with the Queen of Cups and the Jellyfish, you started taking a look at your options and realizing, even though you got some anxiety about this, you started realizing your self-worth, and you really started to connect to spirit, and you started to connect to, your own beliefs and your own, you really just kind of connected to your higher self. Oh, dogs are about to bark. Okay, so with the Empress card, I don't really feel the need to clarify it, but I'm just going to do it for the kicks and giggles here. The Empress card, yeah, you decided that you were going to block this person, that they did not value you, that, you know, they did not understand your value as the Empress, and that basically you're going to block them and stop whatever connection you had. You had no more time for them. And again, I don't mean to go so much into history. You know the history. Okay, so let's move forward into the next 1 or 2 weeks of January. Now, I feel like that was important because there's some things coming forward that may or may not have closure. Closure is so important. You have to fully close that door when possible so that you can open a new door. So we do have a King of Wands coming into your January time frame of the next 1 or 2 weeks. Yep, here he is again. He's coming up, King of Wands. He's coming in as the 9 of Wands and the Knight of Cups reversed, which is interesting. I'm not sure why he's reversed. I'm not sure if that was supposed to be, but let's see. This is kind of soulmate type energy. This could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It could be another water sign, but unlikely. Okay. I feel like they're a bit defensive on that. But with the Temperance card here, it doesn't feel like an immature type defensiveness. It feels more like you're still in your power. You're still in your Empress card energy. Let's clarify this Temperance just for kicks and giggles. Okay, you're working on stuff. All right. So you're trying to find your balance. You're working hard and you're working on yourself. You do have a little bit of that 5 of Cups energy that you pop in and out of here and there. But for the most part, you know, I'm not seeing any like tough stuff. And it might be that basically this person coming forward will kick in that 5 of Cups again, that sad Mac kind of disappointment, looking at the negative stuff, you know, because he's staring at the broken cup or the, you know, tipped over cups versus the 2 cups he's got. So it might be kind of a, yeah, this is what it could have been, but now it's not kind of feeling. All right, so what's up with the page? I'm going to skip real quick. What's up with the Page of Cups here? What's this offer? Hanged Man and the Temperance. Yeah, they're connected. I'm trying to connect the dots here with this puzzle. Hanged Man and the puzzle. I mean, the Temperance. Okay, so we have Hanged Man. Things are stagnant. Yeah. So it's kind of like what I said earlier about this alligator. Is it basically like it's not, you know this is coming. You sense this is coming and you're waiting. You're just waiting. You're silently sitting there. Yeah, that's what it is. That's why you didn't get the spider. You got the alligator. You know how they say never smile at a crocodile? That's kind of, you're just sitting there, got your smile on, waiting. And as soon as, you know, as soon as they get close, it's like chomp. Because you're waiting with the Hangman and the Temperance card. You've got a lot of patience going on, girl. Yeah, and you're just doing your thing with your work. And what's up with the Hermit, though? I understand the 4 of Swords. You're kind of resting at times because you have been working quite a bit. With the Hermit card, though, what's up with the Hermit? I'm going to skip to that, too. Why do you go into 3 of Swords? Alright, maybe we skipped too much. Let's talk about it. 7 of Wands. Go back to the gorilla here. And this can sometimes, now this is courage, but sometimes it could be self-sabotage here. With the 7 of Wands, you know, you have it over here too. Like you're a little defensive. Let's talk about that because that's connected. What's going on with the Seven of Wands, please? Okay, so you're still healing. You're still sad, Mac, with the Five of Cups, and you have this offer, this Ace of Wands. And what is this Ace of Wands? What is this offer from this Ace of Wands? What is this offer? What is this beginning of the Ace of Wands? Okay, this is coming from the soulmate. Okay, and this person could be a water sign or could just be that it's you. It could also be a Leo making an offer. Alright, but why are you so sad about it? I don't understand. You're still in healing mode. What's up? Let's talk about the Four of Swords for a second and see what's up with that. Four of Swords, Four of Wands. You're resting. But somebody is offering commitment, maybe? Clarify the Four of Wands, please. You're happy, wish fulfillment. Somebody's been spying and watching you. Could be Taurus, could be Aries. What's the Five of Cups then? Why is the Five of Cups here? I'll recap in a second. Okay, unaccepted. Okay, Six of Pentacles then, please. Why is the Six of Pentacles the goat energy here? Justice and the Ace of Swords, because you know the truth. And there's a King of Pentacles, new offer. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What is it that you know about? Why is the Ace of Swords here? And there you are again. End of cycle. Okay. Let's go through this real quick. I need to take my time because you got a lot of cards. At first you didn't want to talk to me and then you threw out a bunch of cards to me. Okay, so let's talk about this, Scorps. We already went through history, so I'm not going to go through that again. You know your history. Coming up in the next week or two, we've got a King of Wands coming forward, which is basically a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It does not have to be, but that's basically, I got that twice. This person is coming forward. It's interesting that they're coming forward a little bit on the defensive side as well. They're coming forward a little bit on the defensive side as well. I think that they don't understand that you know the truth. I think they don't understand that you have leveled up and you're not the same person. And I think this makes you sad because you look back and you know how when you're wanting something so much and then later, like almost too little too late later, you get it. It makes you sad because you're like, wow, you know, the timing was just really off on that. But yet, had I not gone through that, I wouldn't be where I'm at. And I feel like it's more nostalgia sadness versus heartbreak sadness. And yet, you end up here very disappointed. And I think it's because they lied to you, because you know the truth. Let me see. No, I need another deck here. We're going through 3 decks with you, Scorps. You're loved. Okay. There's a lot of info here, so let me process. You are healing. you're still healing in regards to, because I think that you were left to find closure by yourself, which takes more time than if somebody kind of like talks to you and, you know, helps you with the closure. So you were left to find closure by yourself. You're still healing, you're still doing your thing, and I think processing, but not so much over the loss of the relationship, more as you're processing, and that you are finding yourself and then some. And it's a lot. It's almost overwhelming. It's a lot of work, but you're doing that work. And so because you're actually doing the work and going through the process and doing your adaptation and upgrading and doing all of that, it's a lot of work. And for this person to come in, I'm surprised that they didn't show up as a page. I mean, they kind of did here, but yeah, that's a lot. Okay, so now it feels like they're kind of like coming in saying, you know, I understand now, I'm ready to commit. I find this interesting with the 9 of Cups. Yeah. Okay, let's back up here. On the bottom of the deck here, you have 9 of Cups, the Tower, and the 5 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles. Because you have your Strength card, you have the Lion, you got the Strength card again. So you're passing on this whole situation with this person because you're like, I got 10 of Pentacles, I got this on my own. I was left out in the cold, I threw the Tower, and now I'm happy with the 10 of Cups, or 9 of Cups rather, I'm sorry. The 9 of Cups is about wish fulfillment and taking care of the self. You got this. I mean, you got the 9 of Cups twice here. So basically, in a nutshell, that's what that's about. This person comes in, I feel like they don't understand that you're not the same person, and they're kind of coming at you like the old Scorpio, and you see them coming. Like, you can see them coming miles away. You're like, yeah, I don't think so. And at the same time, it's a little bit, because you are not just your reputation. You are, you know, more than just your reputation. You are a very kind, loving, generous zodiac sign. And I think that because of all this that you've gone through, you're still empathetic and sympathetic. And I think that that part of it kind of hurts you to essentially hurt someone else, and that you know that they don't understand, and you know the truth, and they can come at you with a lie, and you'll hear the difference. You'll know the difference. There's heartbreak in structure, because the cycle, yeah, this is something that's cyclical. It's a long-term cyclical thing that you're done with. You're done with the cycle. The dog says so. Okay. Oh, that just jumped out. That's crazy. Clouds. Now, things are cloudy for you a little bit. I think when this goes through, I think when this first goes through, it's kind of like, oh God, you know, because that's always tough when you ascend. And this is not going to resonate with everybody. But I think the clouds will clear. What's going to go down with the clouds, please? Why are the clouds here? What's going to progress from the clouds? Yeah. Okay. So, here's what's going on. This is that sneaky snake thing, that last video that was going on. You got the clouds, the heart, and the snake. So in this particular case, basically what they're saying here is things will be a little cloudy, and you know, somebody's going to try to pull at your heartstrings because they know the old you. But because you're Scorpio 2.0, you're going to see through it, and that's going to be a little hurtful to know that somebody could do that to you, could take you as a fool, could treat you that way, that you actually dealt with that in the past. Like, it's going to be so eye-opening to you. You're going to see the truth so clearly. But this is what they're trying to do, is do like a smoke screen kind of thing and pull a fast one, I feel like. And I think they're gonna come in as a defensive mode, which is kind of funny. But anyway, I think they're gonna come in defensive, like, because they don't really know their approach. They don't know how to approach you. And I think they're going to be very surprised when they do approach you and find out that you are no longer the same person. All right, Scorps. So this isn't going to resonate for all of you, but hopefully for some of you. Please give me a comment. Let me know, and I can definitely relate to some of this as well. But anyway, comment, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get next week's reading. Looking forward to it. Let's see what's going on. Thanks, Scorpio.